there, I'm Chloe. Welcome. With all of the trending neutrals this year, I had a dear friend sent me a photo of a gorgeous neutral colored wreath. So I was like, I really want to make one of those. I'm not sure if it goes with what I put around my front door, but I really want to make one. So I spotted this wreath at Hobby Lobby. And I am going to go ahead and take the price tag off, which actually is like garland. Okay, and they had these garlands. I think it's it's artificial corn husks. So I'm going to bring the camera in so you can see what I'm doing, and we're going to make a beautiful fall wreath in all neutrals. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, I'm going to take my price tag off. Now some wreaths don't come with them, but this one does come with a holder. So I want to be cognizant of what the top of the wreath is. And I'm going to try and make it facing you so you can understand. And I got a whole bunch of pipe cleaners that are kind of this maize colored to use. Now, one of the other things, I thought I might need a couple more of these faux cornstalk branches. Somebody asked me if I don't take the price tags off because I return the things, and if I find that I have made something and I didn't need some of the items that I bought, then of course I take them back. But I don't generally, it's a lot easier and just start it without the price tags on, because you're going to see me go in and take these off. So I'm very good about always saving my receipts. So this is a white garland for fall. Also, I found this also at Hobby Lobby. And I'm not sure that this wouldn't be kind of pretty for Christmas also. But the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to work this onto my wreath. And this is why I bought the extra branches, because I thought, I'm going to kind of cover it up. And I do want to take this the direction that can't do that. I shut myself in the trash there. Whoa. I want to take it in the direction that the corn husks are going. So I'm going to go ahead and add that on top of my wreath, and maybe a little bigger than the wreath, which is going to be kind of hard because this is already pretty full and a very kind of narrow wreath. But you can pull these little pieces. These are on wires. I want to show you. Let me show you. These are all on wires, so you can lift these up and pull them out so they are a little bigger. See how that's sticking out more? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and pull all of these out. That will also give me more room to see the wire that is the center of the wreath to attach the garland, the white berry garland to. So I'm just going to go ahead, and you can see how much fluffier this is already. So anytime you get some kind of a wreath like this, or even an evergreen, make sure you fluff. Really important. I know that may sound silly, but it isn't. It's really kind of important. And you can see what a difference that has made already. I can see there's some spots where I didn't pull it out. Okay, so it makes a big difference. And here's our top up here by me. Let's pull these out. And some of them are going to go in, and lots of them out. Now I'm going to take my garland and I'm going to work it down in between these wires and take a piece of my pipe cleaner See how I've worked it down in between the wires here? And then I'm gonna take my pipe cleaner, and you might even want to do more than one at the trunk of this, which is what I'll call this, the stem, this first stem. But we're gonna attach it in several places around, so you don't really need to. But I feel this is like, I'm trying to show you, this is sticking up a little bit, so I'm gonna come around here and attach that down so it's laying down. You also want to make sure you don't have anything sharp on the back of your wreath that could scratch your door. You can buy protective kind of quilted circles that you hang behind your wreaths, but if you don't do that, do make sure that you don't put anything on that's going to scratch your door. And again, I'm going to just kind of work this down in between my corn husks. Same thing, I'm gonna go in here and wrap my pipe cleaner around the wires that are the base for the wreath, and then wrap them around my berry garland. And I'm gonna pull my little corn husks up on either side. And we'll see, I'll tell you how many times I felt like I needed to attach it around the edge by the time we get all the way around. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots is all I felt I needed to do. And we've come all the way around, but I have more garland than I need. And let me make sure that this is the top. The top is right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and cut my garland right there. And that's gonna be kind of tough. It's a very thick wire. And I have a piece left over that I can add to, or I don't need to. And I'm just gonna finish that off with the 5th piece of pipe cleaner. So 5 times is probably plenty around your wreath to attach your garland. And right now, I'm not sure that I need the additional corn husk garlands, or branches, but we'll see. Then I also got some of this with these fluffy little things, and some of these kind of, they're the kind of a, to me, it's kind of a cross between a black-eyed Susan and a Gerber daisy. And some really pretty dahlias. So I have to decide what it is I want to use, and I might not use these because I might not want that dark center. But I know I'm going to use my dahlias. So same thing, I'm gonna bend these so that the face of the flower is facing forward, and I'm going to slide my stem right along my garland and attach it with my pipe cleaners. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all cut and come back to you and show you what I'm going to, how I'm gonna finish off this wreath. I've cut all my dahlias, the buds and the big blooms off of the stems. And now I'm gonna take some of these pipe cleaners. Like I said, just gonna put this right next to some of the other branches. I think I'm gonna use the vine instead of digging down in. You're gonna bend the bloom so that it's facing forward when you put this down. And then I'm just gonna take my pipe cleaner, get in here close to show you, around my vine, and then right around the stem. I mean, the wonderful part about this is we're not hot gluing anything, which means that you can take this all apart and use it differently next year. You could make this into a centerpiece next year. So there we go. We have our first dahlia. I gotta find my top of my wreath again. The top of my wreath is right here. And I think I wanna keep these right up here towards the top. I don't think I wanna put them all around the edges. Same thing, just put that dahlia right in there and secure it with a pipe cleaner. So that's how it's looking so far. We put it around this way so you can see how my dahlias are looking on there. Remember to make sure you know where the top is. Make sure you pick up pipe cleaners that will blend in so that they will not be seen. And I have one more bloom, and then I have one more or two more of the buds. It's getting kind of full here, so it's going to kind of be hard to find where I want to add it, but just work that down in. You might have to do like me and turn it around, turn it upside down to find where you're going to attach it. I'm going to use 2 in this case so this does not wobble around. And again, always push those ends of your pipe cleaner forward. And I don't even mind those berries popping up over some of my dahlias. So I'm just gonna add my last 2 buds. I've decided I'm not going to add the Gerber daisy, black-eyed Susan things, but then I'm going to add a little bit of this for a little more softness. So there's my flowers. I'll turn this around so you can see it. There's my flowers at the top of my wreath. Or you could even, put them at the bottom of your wreath if that's how you like it. And now I'm going to add, I'm going to take just one of these. Make sure which one I already pulled apart so I can return the others. And this has just some little white flowers on it and some little brown buds. They almost look like fuzzy little pussy willows. Same thing. I'm just going to work these in and make sure that they are secure. These you probably will not need to use, or I won't need to use a pipe cleaner to attach these, but I just wanted a little bit more of this kind of fluff, particularly up here where my dahlias are. So I'm going to just add some of that in. If you cannot get it secure, then you'll need to use a pipe cleaner to secure it, but I have been able to get them right down in there where I want them. And I'm gonna put one more piece over here. And I actually am gonna have room to stick it right inside one of my pipe cleaners holding my dahlias. So this will be secured with a pipe cleaner. And just bend it to be around the shape of the wreath. And then the thing I decided I am going to use is at least one of my additional corn, because so much of the corn got buried. So I'm going to take this price tag off. And add some more of this corn. That's a little too much. If that's too much, I'm going to go ahead and cut this apart also. So I just have some smaller pieces to add. And I know I'm going to have to add, put a pipe cleaner on that, but I just want to show you what I'm doing. I want to cover up that brown vine that the berries were on a little bit where it's showing. And I'm going to go in and add pipe cleaners to those, but you don't need to watch me do that. And our beautiful neutral wreath is all finished. So I'm going to back up here and show you how it looks. Here we are. Here is our beautiful, custom-made, designed by you, fall neutral wreath. It is really lovely, isn't it? Now, remember, you can customize this any way you would like. If you want something like with color on it, or you don't want something all neutral, or you really liked the Gerber daisies, you can add those. Anything you want to do, you can do and make it custom for yourself. That's the beauty of DIY and making something yourself. So I hope you like this project. Make sure that you subscribe for more, and I will see you next time right here.